This is Now I'm Talking About, the convo, where Deuce and Mo have created a space for debate, ventilation, enlightenment, disputes, hearsay, and whatever other synonyms for conversing about whatever and whoever, and sometimes with others. All because we believe communication is the base of any relationship and what we as black men need to be more comfortable with and do more of. So sit back, enjoy, laugh, then jump in them comments though. Because support is important.
Yeah, you can read the shirt. Now I'm talking about. I am Maul Got It All.
I am Super Deuce.
And I'm Big Drip CEO, Num1. Not number one, Num1.
Get that shit correct, dog.
Big Drip CEO,
I
Num1.
can't feel my face.
You can find me on TikTok, IG, or even YouTube. I even got Twitter.
All of them shit.
All them shits.
Yeah.
Got a lot of them shits.
You can find him on social media.
So we got anything we want to talk about? We gonna get right into the topic.
We don't gotta get right to the topic. Did you know that two famous boxers have joined the war to fight their country for their country?
That's very that's commendable.
Yeah, these
War?
Yeah. Alexander Usyk, who was the heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
After beating Dillian White,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't the champion, but he was next runner up. He's about to fight for a belt. You know what I'm saying? But he joined the fight for Ukraine and Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah.
The older one.
Okay.
I think the little one. I don't think he'll more.
Bro, have y'all seen the videos?
all that shit going on in the world over there?
Dog. I showed my wife, she's like, who in their right mind would record something like this? I'm like, I don't think that's something. I think somebody just set a camera there and just ran.
Is somebody holding it?
And they going too. Like, that's
No, that bitch is zoom in. Man.
But they be doing it. Yeah, they're motherfuckers building
Yeah, you must have got one of them new
We
phones.
bring the iPhone. That's not it. The camera. Like, when the joint actually come out.
Top 170 on that joint.
Every time I see them videos, I'm thinking like, yo,
Oh, man.
is we ever gonna go to war like that? It's like,
Not here on this soil, because these boundaries would be sold us out for anything.
our affiliation is not on point.
But with them boxes, I mean, I guess when you're proud of your country does for you. Because the first person I think about is, I guess, Ali, and of course Tillman, because I guess Tillman believed in his country, so he went to fight for it. Ali was like, no, them dudes ain't know they ain't did shit to me. Y'all ain't gonna fuck about me here. Why would I go over there?
But are they citizens though?
Yeah, they're Ukrainian.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're Ukrainian.
So they're citizens,
of Ukraine.
right?
Yeah.
But they boxed in
boxed in America. Yeah, in the UK.
So they come here on visas
Yeah,
to box.
to make their
And,
money.
man, so you can't even hold them though.
No, but I'm saying these are rich men.
Yeah,
These
giving
are
up.
rich
Yeah.
men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess your fortune don't mean shit if they take it from you.
That's true.
So
you got
kind of
got
got
to
to
in front of it.
Yeah, all your money in Ukraine.
They're like, look, they gonna draft y'all. This is why you need to have somebody important in your corner. Like, so their agent probably like, yo, they're gonna draft y'all. What you should do is go ahead and jump out in front of it. It'll look very commendable to you.
Nah, you know what they did? They made all the men and boys. You know what I'm saying? I think it was from like 13 to 73.
Yeah, I see
all
that. They have to
fight.
stay.
Like,
Yeah, they got.
y'all part
yeah.
of this shit too. We fighting for our country. The president of the country is in the war. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like he right there shoulder to shoulder with everybody with his gun in his lap.
That's commendable. That's a country. That's what country shit.
I mean, you fighting for your existence.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. Like, what you
Kind of
stand up there
like,
for?
like with a certain group of people.
If they go down, you go down with you, man.
Yeah,
You
you
with us.
know what I'm saying? If they take the joint, you're not president here no more.
They gonna do work too.
It's Putin's land now.
Yeah.
You better fight for your shit, player. Everybody fighting for their shit because Putin taking all that. You know what I'm saying?
Fight for this
You fight, yeah. Get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I was thinking 52. I don't know why.
It's gonna be a special effect on us too, though.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying,
It's gonna be a special effect on us too,
I
though.
mean, with money, and I always think about
Gas
gas.
prices.
That's the first thing I think about is gas.
But that's why I think they ain't getting into it because there ain't nothing in Ukraine that the Americans can use. So we ain't going over there to fight for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They only
Just
fight
fight-
when there's money involved.
It's because they're a whole part of that NATO situation.
Yeah. Nah, so that's why they said we sent you some arms and shit, like them little anti-tank missiles.
They got
They got
the top
that
notch.
woods like
They got the top notch Jones,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? They got the Jones. We sent them a whole bunch of shit. Well, not we, but America sent a whole bunch of shit over
The blueprint.
Yeah, watch that nigga draft your ass because that.
Oh, you say we? You done? Nah, I got like 64% lung capacity. I can't fuck with y'all,
You gonna
man.
break that shit up quick, boy.
Yeah, here go my card. Like I play that black card, bro. You should see me play that. I play that joint like spades, flower, and that joint still spinning.
Hit that joint and stand up.
And that bitch still spinning. When you like, read it. Yeah, but yeah, I play that black card, that lung card. Wow, motherfucker, I can't breathe. Look,
I can't do it.
That's
I
tough,
can't
though.
I ain't fighting your shit.
Yo,
That's the last thing, bro. I turn the news on, bro. That's the last thing I'll be wanting to see, though, man. Like,
War.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
man, war always,
You hear about
war
it.
Always rich men sending young boys to die, man.
I watch the History Channel, bro, and I be, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like
Yeah, it's just been
from
covered.
all the way back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watch it just to get knowledge and see knowledge and stuff, but then like here it is like up front, even though it's different.
That shit show you ain't nothing changed.
You know what I'm saying? And it shows you that it can happen anywhere in America.
It can't happen anywhere.
Not
Like I
gonna
said,
do
this ain't.
It can.
Ain't nobody going into China with that bullshit.
What you
Ain't
mean?
nobody going into America with that bullshit.
What do you mean?
I was saying this is Russia and Ukraine.
Them the biggest
Ukraine
Jones.
Ukraine was once a part of Russia.
They just
They're
want that
connected.
shit.
This is basically.
That's why they fight.
This is basically like a
They
civil
the
war.
biggest ones.
So you think they
They're
gonna stop
not-
Ukraine?
They're not fighting no other country. I
You
mean,
think
they're
they
not
stop
fighting
Ukraine?
no power. They're
Right,
fighting
right.
small as Ukraine.
So if they take over Ukraine, you think they stopping with that? You think he gonna get great?
I mean, who's to say? Who's to say? Like, you know what I'm saying?
because Zach was like, no, he just wanted Ukraine back.
Right. That's what you think. But they also, everybody also, that's what NATO's saying. Like, all right, so even if you do take Ukraine, if you manage, we help them out.
Yeah.
So if you manage to get Ukraine, cool. You stop there, we not gonna fuck with you. But you go any further than that,
Anywhere.
we gotta jump in this shit. You know what I'm saying? You go
Yeah.
any further than that, we on your ass.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I watched it done where they said, was it Ukraine? They have the biggest military or massive weapon.
Maybe if you
Was it-
consider maybe you consider
Maybe
everybody
America not
country fight.
included.
like the
America the
more
biggest
massive weaponry.
Oh,
No,
and that-
nobody
and that-
compares to America's military.
No, bro.
Nobody compares to America's military.
No.
Yeah. No, I think Russia's like the third in as far as superpowers and
Yeah.
as armies.
Nobody compares to
Yeah,
America.
China is two.
All
They
we
might
spend
be
money
more-
on.
Maybe I read,
All we
maybe
spend
I
money
read
on
it
is
wrong,
military.
man. I
Oh,
swore.
sure.
Maybe
All
I
we
read-
spend money on is military.
Yeah,
All we spend money on is
billions
military.
Yeah, but what do you think they get? The
They
idea.
get our throwaways.
We send them all money and help
We
them
send them
out
the
there.
shit that ain't work.
They
I
got.
was
We
saying, you
like
seen
a-
the Marvel movies, niggas start saying shit over
Yeah,
there
the
all
shit
the
ain't
time.
work.
Yeah.
Man,
Start
Yeah,
sending shit.
It's in the 2019 versions over
He
there,
sent,
bro.
he sent falls.
Okay, all right. So it's three of them, right? If the United States go to war with any one of them, who would be your main threat?
China?
China.
Yes.
Yeah.
China? Yes. Oh, we think about North Korea.
China? Crazy.
Because we just think about because
China is not the threat.
We got billions of motherfuckers.
China is not the threat. It's one of them Ukrainian or.
No. Nigga, they got. If you see, like I said, they be showing videos and shit.
We definitely
And
don't know.
Even
We
the
don't know.
Ukrainians, yeah, I don't know for
Yeah,
sure.
we don't know shit about
You
that.
know what
I would
I'm saying?
think
But
it's
the Ukrainians is clowning Russia's equipment.
No, they born in.
Like you got a bunch of street dudes from out their house come taking tanks from soldiers, bruh.
Okay,
Man.
these Bama's over there, they born into that shit. Over here, you get drafted into it. China, they train you.
That's what I'm
These
saying. That's why
Bama's, they
everybody
born
coming
in.
here fucking with us. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
but it's the amount of money.
That's
we spend.
because we try to sit here all the time. Every president is trying to sit here and go there
Trying to say
and
the
trying
word.
to, you know what I'm saying, talk to them, trying to calm them down, affiliate with them, associate with them, and that's how they try to keep the peace. So we gonna be in it. So when war comes, it's which side you gonna jump on. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we don't have that jump. So they sneak attack us, or the government itself.
No, they sneak attackers, and you see what happened. We put mad money into chasing one dude, and we definitely get him.
Did they?
I don't like
Did
that.
they? But anyway.
But at the same time, like the amount of money that this country spent up, I'm about to say again. The amount of the money
Trillions!
Oh, yeah, so nobody compares to this military. Nobody. Nobody.
No, we build other countries
Majority of
military.
everybody don't go to the military.
We build.
Somebody
It goes to IT.
Silver pockets.
And it goes to IT and stuff like that. Not military.
I mean, that's the new way. That's the new
fight.
warfare. Now. That's the new
Yeah,
warfare.
but these mamas over there, they have trucks
Hold on,
that
fight.
they have Jones that just pull up 17, 20 done, one button, launch off every goddamn thing, and your whole city gone. Yeah, we might have something similar to that, but it's not like them.
It's not a maybe.
Yeah, but that's what the problem Russians have. They got shit like that, but the truck won't start. You know what I'm saying? You got all these rockets on the back of your shit ready to blow, but you can't start the truck. You know what I'm saying? Because they shit that raggedy. Right?
The man was stop for lunch, man.
Yeah, he like that. Somebody get that jump. So I can go. I'm late, man.
See,
So you gonna turn the car off?
That's what I need to tell you. That's on the news. That's on the news. But to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. For my opinion, I think one of the most feared, even from watching movies.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be first.
You know what I'm saying? I think one of the most feared. What is it? A country, whatever it is. I think it should be. You know what I'm saying? The Russians.
No.
I think they should be one of the most feared ones, bruh. Out of all of them.
They are portrayed as
if it ain't China, it's North Korea. Because these motherfuckers will give their life for that shit.
Yeah.
So
these Russian dudes ain't giving their life for that shit. They giving up tanks.
Nah, bro.
Life for this shit.
We never done it to 3,
Oh,
right?
because movies do portray Russians about their life.
Man, yeah, but we talking about real life.
No,
they go out there. Bro, they out there, bro.
If you have learned and
They got the same similarities.
The Japanese kamikaze pilots. You know what I'm saying? Is people willing to get, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't worried about them, it's them Arab dudes willing to get their life for the cause. But the gangs ain't a bunch of drunk
they
pilots.
suckers. I'm sorry, no disrespect. They suckers.
I mean, yeah, I understand that.
I'm not putting them into that. I don't want to put them into that massive part of it. I'm talking about. So if you go back then, the massive part of it is the Russians, the Ukrainians, and then
how cold Putin is.
Japan.
That's why.
Japan.
That's what I said.
Japan.
He didn't say Japan.
I said them Asian motherfuckers. I don't know exactly. I said China first. I mean,
Japan, China, Asia, all different places.
I said them motherfuckers give their life for that shit.
Yeah, them three right there. So if you had to name them three right there, which one would you fear more?
Them Asian dudes willing to give their life for this shit.
Asians?
Yeah, you think?
Oh, they use AKs.
So what you worried about? Russians?
These dudes have military weaponry.
Everybody has military weaponry.
Not like.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. Any war, any of those superpowers you name, they have all this balance got the same shit. No. And somebody creating all this shit. Okay. Everybody got an atomic bomb.
All right,
you know that.
Which one?
Everybody has an atomic bomb.
All right, let's go. Which one is more like historical balance?
Nigga, Japan is the only niggas that attacked America. Pearl Harbor shit?
Yeah, well, the towers got bombs.
Man, you look. Don't even get me in my conspiracy shit right now. Cause that was
that's on his birthday. Shit. That's on his birthday. So we gonna back him out of it. We gonna back him out of it. Where's the green screen? Back him out of it.
There's no way. They did that shit with planes. They ain't with no army. It's a couple dudes in some airplanes.
That was
that's what I'm saying. That's some bullshit, man.
But nah, me personally, I would fear them Ukraine. I would fear them Ukraine.
Why?
I ain't fear none of these motherfuckers.
Why? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Man for man, these dudes are just out there following orders.
No, them
they just out there following orders.
I was reporting fairness. If it's here, there ain't shit you can do about it. So I'm reporting fairness.
I mean, real.
I got other shit to do.
Like I said, I ain't militarized, but I can drop a couple cats and get what they got. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here fucking with my shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna protect mine. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said if you gonna fear anybody, the man is just gonna die for his.
So 3 biggest threats to the United States right now. Who would be?
I don't even think like that because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna, they gonna come over and be like, man, this is not your fight.
But we're the one that I can't even say we.
As black
America is the one that's trying to jump in and trying to help such and such and such and such, right?
They all part of NATO.
So who's the most threat? Who's the most threat to the United States?
Shit, probably North Korea, because Kim Jong was ready to shoot shit at any given moment. They out in the South Pacific firing off missiles and shit now, testing out shit. You know what I'm saying? These families is just trying to take a piece of land that they already had that wanted freedom from them. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, it's like the girlfriend that got beat up every day. She finally got her life together. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna come back and want to beat her ass again. That's what's happening right now.
And that's what the news, right?
Yeah.
That's from the news, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what's happening.
So we watch the news. We all watch the news. So we all see
You
that.
gotta be informed in these streets. You can't be
And
out
we
here
all know
like-
that's what would happen. So your perception, my perception, we all got
So
different.
you afraid of Russians?
Huh?
You afraid of Russians?
Yeah, I don't want to run into none of them, man.
Man, if you ran into one in real life, you'd be like, this bitch ass drunk motherfucker ain't fucking with me.
Oh no, we gonna drink together. I ain't worried about
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I ain't gonna worry about them. I got a bottle of it. We
That's
gonna
what I'm
drink. I'm gonna get along with them.
Stab you in your shit.
You know,
I'm ready to die for his call.
Listen,
Listen,
with one mission. Not to get sidetracked by anything else.
I make sure I always got a bottle on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Jamaica. We get along. We drink. And, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. The Chinese though, whatever you call them, they don't want that. They got one track mind.
That's what I'm saying.
So
if you afraid of anybody,
yeah. So they just jump out there.
it would be the dude that's gonna kill
Focus,
you.
motherfucker.
They just jump out there. Yeah.
Motherfucker,
They
more
focus and
on the
die.
mission.
All right, well, what I want to talk about is, yeah, I ain't got time to talk about shit. I don't know anything about
I
goddamn
mean, you know, it's
Oh.
talk shit.
Yeah, definitely. Support though. Like, which definitely know anything about it either, seems like. Support though, y'all.
Hey, yeah.
But it's a layered ass combo. Go ahead, what you about to say?
Nah, you got it.
It's a layered ass combo because a lot of times, you know, I guess it's playing a point guard, trying to figure out a way to blame myself. You know what I mean? Why the support's not coming your way. You know what I mean? And I know when you came up with you had, you know what I mean, the whole topic of support. Like when people ask for support, what are you actually asking for? You know what I mean? So like I said, the combo is kind of layered. What do you think?
I just think that, you know what I mean, there's different aspects of support. You know what I mean? Support is just somebody that, you know what I mean, they're always going to be there for you. They're going to give you ideas. You know what I mean? But their ideas, when they give you the idea, you use that idea. You don't know if, you know what I mean, they just give you the idea just so they could get, you know what I mean, they credit on or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean, it depends on, you know what I mean, for like instance, you got social media support. You got, you know what I mean, what do you call it? Like feelings, like mental. You got mental support. You know what I mean. You got feeling support. You know what I mean. Things like that. So it's like different. You put support out there as a saying. You know what I mean. I think it comes to a point where you confuse. You know what I mean. Your followers or people that's supposed to follow you because they don't know in what aspect to support you. You know what I mean? Because you got family support. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's support in multiple ways. Mm-hmm. So it's about like, all right, so if you're gonna do something, you have to let, you know what I mean, I wouldn't say your peers, but you know what I mean, folks around you or whatever that platform is, let them know what it is, you know what I mean? You're not begging for that support, but just, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this is what I'm doing right here. I appreciate the support. You know what I mean? That's one way of doing it, or you could just do it, and then if they support you, they support you. Support don't have to come from your family. It don't have to come from somebody you play football with. It don't have to come from, you know what I mean? So, like, we be asking for support or whatever. We already know what's the word of the day? Support, right? It don't have to come from me asking my wife that you know what I mean, I go to sleep with every day, oh, support me. It don't have to come from her. When I say support, I don't want nobody in particular to feel no type of way. Because when me asking for support, it goes worldwide. Correct?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just nationwide, you know what I mean? It don't have to be a like, pressing the like button. It don't have to be hitting the share button. It don't have to be commenting on somebody's thing or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just simple things. You know what I mean?
It's I mean, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've come to realize that the people closest to you don't usually support. You get less support from the people closest to you. It'd be people that don't know you that are receptive to new things. Because, like I said, man, most motherfuckers, if they're not involved.
Right. But then, but at the same time, though, you know what I mean? Like I said, it depends on, you even though like you say support, it depends on like you know what I mean. What do you put out there for that person that's close to you to want to support? Because what you put out there, it could be something that somebody from all the way on the West Coast will like so much that they'll support that joint. You know what I mean? Like, share. You know what I mean? Hit positive comments on that joint. Where you know what I mean? If they the ones that put it out there in the West Coast, and we catch it here, the ones that we know, we look on Facebook and be like, oh, you sharing something from, you know what I'm saying? Somebody from the West Coast? Well, we didn't share something, but we can't even be mad about that. We just got to keep, you know what I'm saying? Like us as content creators, we just got to keep striving, keep going at what we doing. And just know that eventually, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's all going to work out for us. We got to stay positive on what we do, stay true to what we do. You know what I mean? Don't change up for nobody. Stop laughing at me, man. I see you smirking.
Yeah, because the microphone, if you smacking the microphone, it's probably laughing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
See? Yeah, they told that, though.
Yeah, the way it's making you smack it.
My bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't tell that, though.
Nah, I missed it. What was y'all going?
My bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, he was talking about support. And my thing was, I've come to realize that the people closest to you really don't support you as much as you would like and expect. But also, like, it's also about like you always tell me, the demographic you're trying to reach, knowing your niche, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like targeting the people that you know what I'm saying? You trying to reach. And if you got a broad ass spectrum, you get random support. You know what I'm saying? Whereas knowing who
Should make you take your hair off. Should have you lose your hair, shit, man. And you lose your fucking hair, yo.
But for real though, you know what I'm saying? Like so for instance, you just came back and you said what you had to say. So I'm not even going. Okay, so here's a quick thing though. When it comes to what I've learned about supporting too, also, it doesn't matter where you're from. A lot of people always expect the people that are close to you to be like the number one supporters. But in all actuality, it's not supposed to be that because, 20 people is not going to be the ones that's supposed to get you there. Yeah, they're going to tell you that personally, in, like verbatimly, like in voice. Yo, I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And they're not going to, they might not put that.
That's two different ballparks. I wouldn't even think like that.
But they do that though.
No, because I was just thinking about, it go back to what you were saying earlier, like, but what are you expecting from support? So a lot of times we're mad because people in our circle don't support us or whatever. But it's like, what kind of support are you expecting from them? Is it like, yo, I fuck with what you're doing, that's dope. That's support.
And
they don't have to do anything more than
that's
that.
verbally, like
yeah. That's enough. It's like, okay, are they a person that's on YouTube and doing, like, if they're a person that
you're satisfied with the person just telling you.
No. If it's a person that don't be on social media heavy and be talking about something, he's like, yo, I like your shit. That's appreciation for what I'm doing. That goes a lot further than the person just like, yeah, I like your shit. What you gonna do for me? That goes a lot further than that. Okay. Or the nigga that gave you an idea and now you want credit. That was actually him just saying, I like shit genuine.
But then you find out that same person, my bad. And you find out that same person
don't even really
is on social media. And is probably actually following you, but you don't even know because they have all kind of creative names. But don't even like or share your junk.
At the same time, that's real deep because I be looking at my joint like, damn, why didn't somebody like my shit, like one of my closer people? And then 4 days later, I'm like, oh, they liked it because it's the algorithm. Yeah. Like it's a whole bunch of bullshit and a whole bunch of other shit. Yes, like niggas don't be scrolling. Like you expect, like that's when it goes back to the niche. Like if you're expecting your homeboy that doesn't follow the shit that you do to support the shit because you're a homeboy, he's gonna say, I just like your shit. It's simple as that. If he's a person that actually follows food or follows black men just talking about dumb shit all day, then he's gonna like share the shit. But he just fond of you and like what you're doing, yo, I fuck with what you're doing. That's all you can really expect from him. You can't, a lot of times we put that on his plate and then we're mad because we're not giving that plate to somebody else that actually does that. A stranger, a complete stranger. Right. Like I'm saying earlier, like my contact list, I got over 230 joints for no apparent reason. Only like 30 of them niggas know I ever did music. That's on me. Only like 100 more of them niggas know I got hoodies. Every time I got something on, it's me. Them niggas don't know that. They just know I got another hoodie on. That's on me. So I can't be mad saying niggas not supporting. My niggas ain't supporting, and I'm not showing it to the masses. That was my whole thing about support. That's all about what are you doing? Are you really pushing your shit out? Like, with you're consistent with your shit. I think about it with me and our shit. Like, are we always consistent with our shit? Are we always putting out the best product? I go back with music. It ain't just our shit either. I feel like I did with music also. I put my music out. I could have did something different than that. Like, I could have made it a lot better. I put out a subpar product, and that me putting out a subpar product made me not push it as hard as I should have pushed it. Now I'm acting like they didn't get the plug. Like, a lot of that has to fall back on you, and a lot of it does have to go with the niche. Like, stop pushing it to niggas that don't give a fuck about your shit. It's not their fault they don't give a fuck about your shit. Like you say, niggas be lifing.
Life be life.
And you just happen to come across your timeline. While they was looking for something else. They were looking for booties, nigga.
All right, so
Damn sure wasn't trying to see them niggas face.
all right, so quick question though, right? So you know what I'm saying, even I hear everything that you say, right? So are you satisfied with certain of or in your mental you have like a type of support that you're expecting, or when another type of support comes, you just be like, all right, cool, I'm good with that.
That's kind of layered, and I only say real about layered because sometimes people don't know the type of support they need. Like, support could just be confidence for you to keep it going. I don't know that might not answer your question.
No, that's cool because the people need to know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, we give them the 5 things to do.
Yeah, the people need to know that.
Episode.
You know what I mean? Because like I could go on my media outlet and be like, yo, go follow. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much I have, they'll come on that joint. Only 5 out of 250 something might come and follow, but at the same time, you know, it has to be some kind of coagulation where they have to, you know what I'm saying, keep on coming in.
But at the same time, it might be the fact that you're worrying about those two. You're worrying about those 200 though.
No.
I'm just saying. I think about myself. A lot of times, I think about myself. Okay, I blast. I send shit out to all my people, whatever. You know what I mean? 50 of these niggas don't watch. When we first started doing the podcast, niggas was like, yo, I don't really listen to podcasts. So I can't really be upset if they don't share the joint or like the joint or any of that. You know what I mean? But it's some other people that do, and I didn't give it to them.
You know what I did, bro?
What was that?
When I started YouTube, stop laughing at me. Pull my you know what I did when I started YouTube, bro? I went to the bar. I went to the bar, bro, because I realized, like, one time I asked somebody I knew. I was like, yo, I called him. I'm like, yo, bro, how do y'all do this YouTube thing? I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. And then next thing I know,
I probably want to know.
Bama's was on YouTube. And I was like, oh, shit, how do I do this YouTube thing? I'm like, yo, YouTube is the hardest thing to get subscribers, right? But what you have to do is, like, you have to literally, like, put in the work. You have to, like, individually... individually talk to people, like, boom, 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 like, yo, come subscribe, promoting it. So I used to go to the bar, bro, and I'll go there for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I ordered 1 or 2 shots and be like, yo, look, I just started up this YouTube channel right here. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said.
Subscribe to my Joe. And I did that for y'all. Like, I did that.
But that's my whole point. Like, niggas be like, damn, I ain't really getting support. Are they putting in that type of work? Like, are niggas putting in the type of work you putting in and then complain about the fact that they're not getting support? Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I haven't been doing that, so I can't complain.
That's what
Alright, so here go my thing. You know what I'm saying? I was with a previous employer.
There you go.
Pre-pandemic, where we built a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But then the pandemic happened, and then, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It kind of slowed shit up. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you pretty much gotta. It's about letting people know
what you do,
who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
While they're lifing.
Yeah, while they lifing, and let them know, like, maybe there's somebody.
You stop it
because I know him personally.
Yeah, he might give you the attention. Yeah, but if he don't understand, like, he lifing, just like you lifing, you had to stop what you was doing to do that. You did that while you was lifing. You was working.
Right.
You saw a nigga like, we gonna approach this nigga real quick while he lifing. You gonna interrupt your job to go interrupt this nigga. You know what I mean? And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But it's about that consistency. Like the bad never, like you niggas like Steph shoots 40%. Like you're not going to get all of them. So them first 4 you gave up on, you missed the next. You know what I mean? You missed what you was gonna get.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta stay. It's consistency,
you
dog. That's one thing I hear with any podcast, any person that did anything. It was all about consistency and the work they put in.
And that's what
That's all this is really about. Worrying about support and niggas not giving you support is getting in the way of your consistency. You keep grinding shit out, it's going to fucking happen, dog. Too many niggas give up at the door and don't know it. Plenty of us did. On previous dreams we had, plenty of us gave up too early. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because life started lifing. So it makes a different type of give up, but at the same time, man, like put in the work. I've
been told the same thing a couple times, like, and it's only been recently that a couple of Jones going viral and stuff like that, where it was like, oh yeah, we following you, or yeah, I seen your Jones. Mm-hmm. Like even from my own family that I just wanted to go see him yesterday. They're like, yo, I seen your video. And I'm like, how you see my video when I don't even, you're not even, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not even following me on my page, because if you're my family, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a following thing, you on my page, I'm going to follow you back. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, yeah.
They seen your video with somebody they follow.
I seen your video, when you did this, and when you did this, and when you did, and I'm like, hold on. Okay, so it's not like he just fibbing to me. He actually seen the video, because he described the video from, you know what I mean? And I'm like, what you? And then he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, how you see? Oh, my son, or my son's friend, or you know what I'm saying? Or I looked, it showed up on my story and all that.
But you can't hold it. You can't hold it against them. If their son brought it to him, that was on their son's timeline. He don't do that type of stuff.
Yeah,
so but it's not gonna come across his timeline.
And that also goes, like, you know what I'm saying, into the type of the support, like the verbal. Like he's telling me, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, keep doing your thing. Don't stop. Don't let nobody do this, and don't let nobody.
That's more valuable than a like. That's more valuable than that.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when I was doing Facebook, bro, like you seen how committed I was on Facebook, and it was like I was just wasting my time on it.
But no, I don't think that, dog. Because like a lot of podcasts, I'm like, yo, so we on episode 47. I'm like, yeah, episode 396. I'm like, god damn. You got to put that in perspective, dog. Like a lot of shit that you see. A lot of people that you're following them because they're good, which means they've been doing it for a long time. Yeah. They got onto your timeline because they've been doing it for so long. Right. That's why I say a lot of niggas stop too early, dog. Like we're on episode 47, and everybody listens to. And I'm not even talking about the niggas on TV. I ain't talking about Charlotte. I'm talking about like other people that I follow. They're still in like their 4th or 5th year. Yeah. You're in like maybe half a year, and you've done a lot in half a year. We're in a year and some change. Be consistent.
But at the same time, though, bro, yeah, like
and that's all I want.
At the same time, what you just said right now, bro, you know what I mean? It's time. I know y'all feel it. Please tell me y'all feel the same way that I feel too. And you know, my Jones be like 7 seconds or 60 seconds. Mm-hmm. Every time where I'm like, man, you know what, man? I don't even want to do this today, bro.
Put it on, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that the idea's not there.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's sometimes like I'll make the video, bro, and it's like,
who gonna see this junk, dog?
I don't even like this video right here. So I'll put it in my draft, and then you know what I mean. I try to make the same video again, and it's like, okay, but I keep messing up on the same video, and then I go back to the first video that I make and realize like
that was cool.
That was the actual take, and that's and that's the one. And I know that sometimes it hit my chest. I'm like, yo, that's like commitment right there, because like if I'm sitting here taking 2 or 3 takes,
come over the table, chill.
See, that's
it. But yeah, man, commitment.
Cut.
Come over the table, chill. Shit.
My bad.
You making a record shit.
My bad, man. I'm sorry, man. I know this is my first time.
You got the same hat on the chill hat on in the party too.
That's facts, you did, nigga.
I'm tired of you, bro. You know, every time you talk.
This is what I do.
Every time you talk.
That's why I'm coming around. Woo! Yeah, I've come to the realization that I know I ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't.
There's no way you can't. There's no way you can't think you are for everybody, but they'll understand. Like, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here. Somebody gonna fuck with my shit. Somebody fuck with my shit.
But I fuck with me. So
that's part one.
Y'all got one thing that's going, that's positive, and that's consistent. Yeah, y'all do this shit every freaking Sunday that y'all supposed to do it. If Sunday is compromised, y'all make different days to do it. I done seen we done went on vacation. You know what I mean? Previously, you know what I'm saying? We done went on vacation and y'all still made that shit happen.
I get more out of it than just. Cause we definitely don't get, we definitely don't reap it like no views, no none of that shit. I get something out of the convo. Even the 2-hour convo I have with you right there off the camera and this, like I get something out of the convo, dog. And like we get to vent about this other stuff. We get to talk about stuff that we need to talk about. Like, and at the end of the day, convos that niggas need to have. Simple as that. Those exact words. Combos that niggas need to have.
All right, I got you. Look, my words. You go into that joint right there. Every time I did this right here, you cut that joint, put that joint, and watch that joint.
Oh, got this joint right here.
I'm not even playing with you. It's gonna blow. But you know what I'm saying? Look.
I didn't even fuck the whole goddamn audio up. Keep been bumping the table. Chill.
Peace, fam. This is your brother Maul, the other Maul, reporting to you from California as the sun sets on a chilly evening. And I got to, fuck it, we gon' die. You dig? We gon' die. Now, for the past, month, 2 months, I've been talking about, sacrifice, priorities. What is freedom? Your North Star, investing, all of these different things. And that all leads up to this. For this reason, we gon' die. Well, Ma, what are you talking about? We gon' die, man. We got fucking Jordans, and we go to Tulum. We got fucking Kamala Harris. Like we killing it. We killing it right now. What do you mean we gonna die? We gonna die because the world is moving in an extreme way, in a severe way, and is moving very quickly. We are no longer at gradual increases. It is all exponential jumps. You dig? So we do not have time anymore to bullshit and play around and do baby steps and have velvet gloves trying to handle one another, because we gon' die. When you look at inflation, market crashing, global politics, the rental crisis, mortgage crisis, education crisis, healthcare crisis, political crisis. All of these things are going on right now. And guess who does the worst in all of these situations? Us, black people. Just look at when the pandemic hit, man. We got hit the hardest, and in every stat and report, we do the worst. Ma, what are you talking about, man? Shit is good. Like, we had Obama, we got Kamala, we got a Supreme Court justice, like blood. We killing it. Like, black people no, we are not. We gon' die. When you look at all the statistics, man, in every housing, ownership, assets, wealth, income, all of these important key factors, we are at the bottom of every single statistic. So when the world jumps up really quick, guess who's going to be at the bottom? Us. These disparities that we talk about now, that are wide, that are gaping chasms to a pit of nothingness, these are going to grow further and further apart to, we're going to get to the point where there's no catching up. That's what I mean. We are going to get to the point where there is no catching up, because when that exponential jump hits, and in inflation and salary and minimum wage and all of this shit doesn't go, and it just keeps getting worse and worse, and home ownership gets further and further, and health gets further and further, and ownership gets further, and all of this, we are going to be behind, man, and we gon' die. So I've been talking about this in this kind of like nicer way, but this shit is serious. You know, it's urgent, man. The world is going to change, man, and it's not going to be just 50 years from now, 100 years from now. Literally, 2 years, 3 years, the next 16 months, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, we're going to be in a completely different world almost. And I'm not being hyperbolic at all, man. Shit is going to be very different. Inflation, housing, artificial intelligence, man, the robots, and I know I sound crazy, but I'm just talking about taking jobs. Like, we got to stay aware of this stuff. I was talking about what kind of information we're being fed. Like, what are we tapped into, man? If you're not tapped into good shit, it is going to pass you by. And we're going to be standing here with our families broken, cold, hungry, disheveled, with nothing to do in the next 10, 15, 20 years talking about, I don't know how this happened. I'm telling you right now, shit is about to hit the fan in the real way. And if we do not do anything and prepare ourselves, whatever that means to you, and we could talk about it more, if we don't do anything, we gon' die. Now I'm talking about.
Words from the other mall summed it up. Well, Prodigy words, you know what I mean? There's a war going on outside, no man to save from. We about to motherfucking die. And my whole thought process is like, as always, okay, what we gonna do? Because that's what he was saying, like, the change is not that we need to do it, is we have to do it. It's no choice, it's no option, you feel me? I think that's where it's coming from. And my questions, I was like, okay, but what are we gonna do? You can't really sit there worrying about what the problem is. Because a lot of times we do repeat what the problem is. That doesn't get you no man. It doesn't get you mad about the fact that it's still going on. What you gonna do about it?
The part that where you said that, you know, like the comment is coming and all that.
I mean, that was just
that's metaphorical.
Because of the movie, though. Because in the movie, there's a comment coming and nobody's paying attention to it.
Yeah, everybody going on about it like.
Okay, that's cool about metaphorical and all that, right? But at the end of the day, bro, like, what power do we have to make any change that we don't have right now? You know what I'm saying? Every day is a evolution for us as Black people or even human beings. So, you know what I mean? Like, every day we're learning on what we have to do to make it better for us.
But are we doing it? I think that's what the convo is. Are we doing it, or we just obtaining knowledge and just saying, we know how to do this, we should be doing this, and then just doing what we've been doing?
I mean, it depends on the learner or the person that's going to do it. Because some people like for me, I like to visualize what I'm going to do to learn it.
You're a visual learner.
Right, and then you're the type of person you want to read the Joan or whatever, and then you know what I mean. You probably like just, you know what I'm saying, just speaking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean. You have to hear somebody speak, like, you know what I mean. That's the type. You know what I mean. So it depends on the people, even though it's always the same.
Repetitive learner.
Right, you got to hear
tries of this shit.
You need to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Go through it. Not once, but a couple times. I need to learn through repetition.
Right, and like, you know what I mean, I hate to keep saying it, just like with certain females, like, you know what I mean, they have to, you tell them something that's not going to happen, they don't believe it until they go through it, and then when it happens, then they, you know what I mean, so this is just a scenario of how you're going to handle what is going on.
How you absorb this information.
You know what I mean? Real talk, though. It is what that's how it is.
But I think collectively we've been repeating the same statements and not making anything done.
Because we're sectionalized.
But collectively we've been complaining and saying the same thing. Even though we're from different sectors or whatever, we still been complaining about the same stuff. We still haven't made the same progress as a group.
Because we never, as a group, made any movement other than the bus boycotts back.
Because we're sectionalized.
You know what I'm saying? The only time everybody moved as a unit. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get shit done moving in small sectors. We all know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Globally, you know what I'm saying, or nationally. You know what I'm saying? Nationally, we're not gonna make no waves. Just small sects. Because they could just do something, you know what I'm saying, to disperse the crowd or fucking appease the people. You know what I'm saying? It's always some shit like that. So if we don't, like I said, I hate being the same dude, repetitive and shit. But if we don't move as the whole unit, they're going to separate. And it's a whole fucking military theory about divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They cut it off and fuck. We gonna get you niggas land. We gonna cut off. You know what I'm saying? They just cut us off and start feeding you whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said. We until we move as a unit and collectively put our foot down or stop all this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I always say we missed our opportunity. with the football shit. You know what I'm saying? If we'd all stood then, they'd be like, oh, these motherfuckers is together.
Oh, something.
And then they together. Now that they together about that shit, like with the whole gun shit. If every black man in the United States applies for a gun license, they'll change shit immediately. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these motherfuckers is together on something. You know what I'm saying? That's what they fear most, us being together. And until then, we always gonna be
And we have the
0.05%.
We have the means to communicate to every black person.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
we
But that shit get cut off. You think?
But
you
no, but-
think we have the means to communicate?
But
we don't.
Right now we do.
Yeah.
Right now we do though. That was it.
Yeah.
Right now we do.
Oh, like a split second. Once the message is passed, it's over.
Yeah.
They
But I'm
shut
saying
down.
like for any challenge that comes out, the whole community participates in it or knows about it. So we have aspects for. I feel as soon as we start using, just like with the gun joint. As soon as you start using the event, they're gonna change that bitch around. But okay,
You can't talk about this on Facebook no more.
But that show us and them that we are together about something. So whatever else you want to do, that you want to conquer that shit together also. That it's that simple, but it ain't.
Yeah, but if 50 niggas in a group that's supposed to get this shit together, right?
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Why?
Yeah,
Why? Because two niggas. I was just on to say two. Just an example.
How about you say
Two
You don't
niggas.
really take one.
Two.
one
It's
one
my point. You know what I'm saying? But two, it'd be two because one gonna
Come on, we'll talk to
come
another.
around, but you know what I'm saying?
At the same time.
And then that's going to mess it just because of where we came from and the perception, and let's make the deception from where we came from. Those two is going to mess up the whole percentage of
At the same time,
the
I keep
48
repeating-
that is riding straight.
I keep repeating that, dog. We keep saying the same shit. Every time we said this, y'all two niggas that said, yo, but we not together, we gonna break up, it only takes two niggas. We keep repeating that instead of saying, yo, this what the
Because
fuck
we can't
do.
control that.
Why can't we?
Well, how can we?
Half of
We
the-
can't go out there and speak to everybody like, yo, come here, young blood. You need to do this. You need to do that.
You know why
we
you
can
can't
do
do-
that.
but
We
you know
can
why
do
you
that,
can't
but
do
they're
the
not
same
gonna
thing?
listen.
But
You be right there.
because you're going into it with that aspect. You're not gonna make it sound
Bruh,
like
I promise you be out there ready to smack a.
You're going with that aspect. You're going out here saying these niggas ain't gonna listen to
No,
you.
it's
Of course they're
reality.
not.
It's real facts, bro.
So because of that, you're not going to do it. Because you know that nigga's not gonna listen, you're not gonna take the chance to make this nigga listen. So both of y'all niggas lost. Instead of you going out there trying to make a chance, it might be surprised that this nigga is ready to make that change. Or just
Well, the
doing that
mentality is
part.
that you didn't listen when you was younger too, so you already know, just like you say, you already think that person is gonna act like that. But in all reality, you can only give a person so many chances, right?
But
So
you wish
give-
niggas would have told you something different back then, correct? You wish more niggas would have corrected you, correct?
Yeah, but they
That's
didn't.
the whole point then.
Because it's the
So
whole
do
way.
the same thing them niggas did. We keep saying this last week, dog. We keep saying, yo, these niggas, these kids, we raised these niggas. We raised these kids. We're the generation above them. They didn't listen to their parents, they listen to their cousins. Their
Yeah.
older cousins.
But then you have
We're
to-
them niggas. So now we don't want to go tell these niggas that, yo, y'all need to listen to me and make the change. It's time to make it because somebody didn't do that for me. That's
Man,
repeating the
let me ask you,
cycle.
How many times you done seen a young dude on the block where you be like, yo, this dude look like he got potential. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me keep, you know what I mean? Spit some, like, bruh, you better than this. You better than this. How many times you have done that and you still didn't see the outcome?
But
of
you know what I did?
Not
You know what
just
I did?
that one person.
The first time I came and said, yo, you better than this, you better than this. The second time I came and had a convo to figure out what was going on, to figure out why he's doing this. That,
And it worked for you?
Yes, having a convo with it.
But
you're
that's
not
just
gonna
one.
fix this nigga problem.
That's just one.
So I'm 50%. That's great. Let's get it going.
No, that's just one.
I was 0%.
That's just one. Think about the
If my sample size is two,
Your
if I went to one person, failed, went to the next person, succeeded.
how many dudes was on the block with you?
First of all, I'm not from the block. You just said
okay, I'm
you
sorry.
know, but
My
you
bad,
just said
my
if you
bad.
roll by the
My bad.
But
My
what does
bad.
that have to do with
My
anything,
bad.
though?
Because when we was on the block, there was nobody that was ever there to teach you that, and you just said you.
everybody was on the block hustling.
Right, but you
Ain't
just
nobody-
said-
So if
You
another
just
nigga
said
come
you
that
just
made it
took
out the
one.
hood from hustling, came and taught you a different kind of way instead of talking down to you, just
But
wanted to have a
it's
conversation,
hard-headed.
didn't want to blame you. We learned this when we were trying to sell shirts. Nigga can't show you trying to sell them shirt off dick. No, have a convo with this nigga. He fuck around and buy a shirt afterwards.
buy a shirt
That's what it was.
afterwards.
You come to these young niggas like, yo, y'all the reason why this in the 30. No, he don't want to hear that shit. Come talk to these niggas, find out why they going through this. Understand what you play in that role and understand what we can do together. If we go out here with this, aspect of, yo, this shit fell back in the cell. So you
but
a
like
hard
you said,
head.
you can't go at them like, yo, y'all hard headed, y'all not gonna listen. But let me say this.
Oh,
Now you
right.
can't go at them just like Jehovah's
Right.
Witness.
But you
gotta
keep
go at
doing
them-
it. You keep
gotta
doing
go
it.
at them like
for instance,
I've lived in your shoes.
Like for instance, how many times you try to get Jalil to get right?
First of all,
No, not. I'm just saying. There's
that dude got hindrances and blocks in the way.
But
That's not a reason to stop
people,
it, correct?
people like
That's
that.
not a reason to stop if you let them motherfucker. You
know what I'm saying?
Or that's not a reason. That's not a
Every
reason
time
to see
you
a person.
try to get people like that to go right,
But that's not a reason. You see
and
a
they
person with
don't
those,
listen.
but you see a person with those same problems. Would you not try to help that person because it failed with him? Like, damn, he probably not gonna listen to me because this nigga did. No, I'm trying to help him also. Like, you don't just give up on a nigga because a nigga just like him failed or because you failed. That's the problem with niggas. Like, energy. If you go into a situation thinking you're gonna miss this fucking layup, you gonna miss this fucking layup.
No,
you go in there with huh?
9 times.
Yeah, you go in there, but it's gonna be that one time you fucking miss it. So what? That's not a reason to go back and shoot another layup, man, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we gotta start taking ownership and accountability for what we did. Like I said, these niggas we keep blaming for all these young niggas. We're the older niggas. We're the unks. We the OGs, or are we the old heads?
Yeah, well, I blame my OGs.
That's cool. Don't make the same mistakes. Then.
Yeah.
If you want to blame them, the way you fix that is not make the same mistakes, bro.
Because
that's
didn't teach us shit, so we didn't know how to teach these young dudes coming up.
So you learn. You don't continue with that same.
You try to a certain extent, but then when you get kids, then it's like, okay, well, your focus has to go on the kids and not these little dudes out here that you tell them not to go do that, and then next thing you know what I mean, they get locked up, shot at, or whatever. Like, you don't want to deal with all that. But
at the same time, so you was giving that nigga a lot of energy. Okay, you only get 10% of energy. Because I got 90, I can get
done that.
my family.
Done that, and it don't work. So, you know what I mean?
It don't work because
you have to focus on
you. These niggas be needing something you can't give them. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying?
What's that?
Stability in the household. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say stability in the household, right? But like as far as these young niggas go, though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I don't want to take too much away from black women. You know what I'm saying? But if you raising a nigga you want to be your man versus your son, because a lot of times with black women, they raise the nigga they want to be their man. You know what I'm saying? They dress them like they got gold chains on, they pants sagging. You dressing the nigga you want to be your man versus the nigga you want to raise. You know what I'm saying? Or the nigga you know what I'm saying, you would want somebody else to be proud of. You know what I mean? And like I said, like these balance being tight jeans and all that shit because of women. These niggas is dying nowadays because of women. You know what I'm saying?
I said that way earlier.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna
But
dispute.
I'm definitely
gonna dispute that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I live in a
like basically, like you know what I'm saying. What he said.
So we come from 3 different households too. So
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, different perspective. You know what I mean? Like he about to have his third.
Yeah.
I already got 3.
Only got 1.
You got 1. So when it comes to like, you know what I mean, raising, and then you have a girl. You know what I mean?
A wife.
His daughter. I mean, I got a wife too, but you know what I mean? I have 2 boys and 1 girl. You know what I mean? So like my boys now is like, bruh, I can't raise my boys in a way that like my daughter is supposed to be raised, and I can't raise my daughter in a way that my boys is supposed to be raised. But why you say that? You know why? Because my daughter is supposed to be my daughter, and my boys are supposed to be my boys.
But they all your kids.
Okay, but the younger one cannot be sitting there playing dollhouse with my daughter because she's the middle child. You understand what I'm saying?
Are we talking genders or are we talking?
My son is not supposed to be playing dollhouse with. You know what I mean? So raising my boys, you're supposed to be raised as men.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying? But my wife, it's a whole different perspective when it comes to her. Like as a woman, that's just kids playing.
Yeah.
So I come in the house, I'm like, yo, what the hell you doing playing with little Barbie doll?
But that's the same. Kids don't.
They don't know that, but you have to be the one.
But you're an adult. The problem with adults is we put too much on children. We over-sexualize children. You see what I'm saying? As adults, we over-sexualize children. If you see children playing, you see a boy and a girl playing and they're playing with dolls and shit, they're just 2 kids playing.
Yeah, but we destroyed dolls.
No.
When I was a kid, we destroyed dolls.
Yeah, he's playing with his sister.
Yeah, he's playing with his sister.
It's simple
she
as
might
that.
have made him play with his sister.
It's simple as that.
And I told her don't let
But
that
at the same time, you gotta understand, men do this. I'm speaking from an outside view. A lot of times, men bring that energy in. He's playing with his sister. Now it was a problem that he's playing with dolls when he didn't even know that he was playing with dolls. He was just playing with his
spending
sister.
time with his sister.
So now it's all a whole situation that I ain't thinking about. Like that's us bringing it. That's what I thought you were gonna say when we put so much on the kids.
Yeah.
We put our thought process on them. They're just fucking kids, bro. We thinking, oh, that's gonna make them gay.
The
No, I think he just
innocence
playing with his sister.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I.
The next day they probably play with the balls.
We
We're not gay now.
over-sexualize children because now you've given them a sexual preference by the toys he plays with.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The whole kitchen
Yeah,
set shit.
little girls get kitchen sets and
Yeah.
boys get guns. So
Yeah.
because we designed for war and they designed to take.
But at the
it
same
out.
time, like this nigga's a cook.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? Like
you see some playing with bots and shit, it ain't.
it's because he's seen his father. He's seen his father make some bomb ass food. I want to be able to do that shit myself. That's different than the kid. That's not because
It just so happens his sister got a pink kitchen.
I was the one that was available.
You know what I'm saying? You bought his sister a pink kitchen. You'd have bought him a blue kitchen set. He'd have been good. Or a red kitchen set. He's fine.
But I definitely think it's with us putting a lot of energy and like it's an over-sexualized
We
child.
over-sexualize children. You know what I'm saying?
It could,
And that
it
is-
could be, but me personally, as a parent, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just my preference. That ain't gotta be nobody else's, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? And I don't have no problem. I don't have a problem, like, issue with it or that, whatever. But at the same time, bro, I don't want to walk in my house and my son got a little Barbie doll in his hand, combing the joint or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Back
Well,
then,
what if
I'd rather back
he's
then.
the best barber in
A little
10,
Barbie
15
doll?
Would have been 10, 15 years. He's the best barber there ever has been.
Oh, the fuck is
That ain't got
wrong?
nothing to do with
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Why does that have
Got
nothing to do
everything
with
That ain't got
everything.
nothing to do with that.
You never know.
I don't-
Look, like,
At this
like,
point right now, it
you
ain't
know,
got nothing to do with that.
Why?
Right.
He's working with hair early.
Because I'm not thinking about what's going on. Just going
Because you're putting too much pressure on a child.
So you cutting off
who's
30
innocent.
minutes, yeah.
You're taking away the innocence of a child.
And that's why niggas always playing sport with wasting 15,
Right, you
24.
years.
all
Trying
right.
to be a basketball
you're,
player,
all
a
right,
fucking
so
rapper,
you're
or goddamn
speaking.
some type of athlete.
Okay.
When you could just understand it, man.
All right.
Different views, like different
All right.
learning new
You know
shit.
what I'm saying?
Mr. got a daughter.
Too much pressure.
Mr. about to have two
What does
daughters.
that have to do
one
with
son.
anything? It's all about the fact that
I
I'm 40.
hear you. I hear you.
It's about the fact that I'm 40 and I've seen shit. It has nothing to do with the fact that I've been
Yeah.
married for half my life. It has nothing to do with the fact that I only have one kid and she's a daughter. It's about the fact that I'm 40 years old and I've seen shit.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Enough to
Simple
know
as
that.
that.
You know
Has nothing to do with
I'm
the fuck
learning
what I bring to the
though.
table.
I'm learning though, and I'm hearing what y'all saying, and I'm learning. I'm learning.
I mean, it's just about, like I said, man. You can't put too much pressure on these kids. They have innocence. They haven't learned shit yet.
Ignorance is
And
bliss.
yeah, let them niggas be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't put that much pressure on somebody who doesn't even understand your thought process. You know what I'm saying? They've not seen what you've seen. They don't understand any part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, you know what I mean? It's like it's too much pressure for you personally, and let alone for a child trying to figure out how to fucking tie their shoes.
While they're growing up.
Yeah, they trying to figure out how to tie their shoes. Now you like, nigga, you gay for playing with dogs. Like, shit, you know what I mean? Like, you just can't snatch the innocence from children. You know what I'm saying? At some point.
I feel you.
Because
It's a learning process.
That should push me towards.
Nah, we say that shit all the time. There ain't no handbook in parents.
It ain't.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
household
Every
different.
child different. Every household different. You know
Because
what I'm
all
saying?
three of us probably raise our kids different, and neither one of us is right or wrong
Way
for the way we raise
different.
our kids. You feel me?
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
right or wrong way to
Right.
do this joint. This shit didn't come with no fucking name.
Like you can ask him. If my kids come here, bro, and I hear doom doom, I know which one to call. I know which one to yell at. I know which one to say something to. And then like they all be here. Then I'm like, yo, y'all just sit here and just listen. Like y'all just let us.
I
You
hear these niggas
know what I'm
doing
saying?
they
I hear
kids.
everything. They could be outside, and I can tell you what's going on outside.
stressing
I fall into that hole sometimes too. of trying
I
to
hear
see what's
everything,
on my
man.
kid. But at the same time, because you like, with them being 14, like, yo, you only got 4 years left.
Yeah.
That's why we, what I mean, it's a gray area. Like, I need you to take this shit serious, but I remember how that innocence was, man.
Yeah, they get to a point where they think that you don't even pay attention to what's going on.
Remember you
And they
did
feel
too.
like they could get away with it. You know
You
what I mean?
did too, though. That's the good thing about it. Like, the dumb trick they about to pull off. You feel me? You can nip it in the bud or laugh after they try. One or the other, dog.
I try to tell her ahead of time. You know I done did this shit before, right?
Yeah, better.
Way better.
Fuck this technology. That shit's not
They
helping.
don't know
This
shit.
shit is hot. This shit gonna get your ass caught up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a trail for everything.
Everything.
We have letters.
Listen, you don't know the more
Them
the
shit's
more
folded up
punishment we
this
got
big.
into, the more we got punished, the smarter we got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Slicker,
dude.
But at the same time, they still
you
do
went
it.
from not knowing shit to pressure being put on you, to having to figure out how to fucking to navigate all this shit. That's why you at where you at now. That's what I'm saying. I tell my daughter all the time, like, look, I done been through all this shit. Everything you pulling, and when you be like, oh, the teacher didn't say this. I know. I was a doodler in class, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm doodling. I hear the teacher say something. I be like, huh? You know what I'm saying? I know I missed a whole bunch of shit because I was doodling the whole time. So I can't go home and be like, oh, it wasn't homework, or I didn't do this because, oh, the teacher didn't give me. I know the teacher told me. I just wasn't paying no fucking attention when it was said. I didn't know how to do this formula because I wasn't paying attention.
Well, look what I drew.
But I drew this vicious ass picture. You know what I'm saying? I drew this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know.
And it's funny because that kind of goes with the whole like teach. You can't teach everybody the same fucking way. You know what I mean? You can't get mad at a fish because they can't climb a tree. I mean, that's the system that you teach. You feel me? Like, if you see this nigga's proficient in the art, make sure you talk to the art teacher. Make sure that he's
right
in knowing this, then the third. That's what. Like I said, we always talk about the fact they're creating fucking employees. They're not creating people to go out here and think with their mind, dog. That's not what the school system is for. But don't expect the school system to do more than that. The school system has never done more than that.
That's why they
the
have
system
a
is just
But it's just like
But at the same time, not to cut you off, I think
it's like I made my own poverty.
but education has. I hate to say that, but education.
I had the education.
No, but education has so much to do with poverty because I always complain about the fact that between 15 and like 24, you trying to be an athlete or you trying to make it big. You don't know about all these other little like in Richmond, they took out all the fucking electives like home ec, plumbing, all that dumb shit. They took it out. That's part of poverty to me. That's part of the education system. They're not teaching you there's other ways to get money besides being in and up on TV. They're not telling you that a plumber owning his own job bringing home 6 figures. They're not telling you that. But these white folks are continue to do that. That's because their father owned the company. Their father didn't go to fucking college and end up with fucking student loans. They gave him a fucking company. They ran a tractor. Some bullshit that we frown upon. We frown upon labor until we stuck in it. Yeah. And understand like, damn, I should have been doing this. Because my back and I can't do this for so much longer. But it's money in this motherfucker.
Yeah, but a lot of them, they back way their way into that, John.
But it's more about the education. It comes with poverty. With the shit you look at on TV. Yeah. Broke niggas look at TV. That's poverty. So all you think about is the bullshit on TV that they feed you. You're not understanding what's really out here, dog. That's like you think you gotta be a millionaire to have a good life.
All the love in
Nigga, you can make I'm
like, yo, I found out my love language.
A word, read the drink.
Acts of service. Acts of service is my shit. Acts of service. I was
hers, but you already knew hers.
No, hers is what's the affection joint?
Touch, basically.
Yeah, she like touching me and shit like that.
That's dope. The book dope though. Yeah. It make you realize, okay, this is me.
Now she had some quiz about the joint. It was some quiz. I don't know if it was like.
But the whole topic of it is interesting though. You know what I mean? Yeah, niggas is people are wired a particular way. Stop fighting.
But I ain't like the quiz she gave me because it was either somebody doing something for you or money. Do something for you or money. I'm not even a money guy. You can't buy my affection. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can show me. You know what I'm saying? But so most of my answers was you showing me that you care versus, you know what I'm saying? You buying me some shit. I'm not fuck that shit. I'm not materialistic at all.
And my job is the opposite, bro. My wife is perfect until she asks me a question. Her question be like, what are you doing? Going outside? Hold on. The question was, what are you doing? Let me answer you. I never said I was going outside. You know what I mean? Like,
women like to make statements.
Like, you ask a question and answer that, Joe. That don't frustrates me so bad. Like, let me answer the question. I'm like, you answer. You know what I mean? You come in the house, you see me laying down on the couch. What are you doing? Maybe it's just me. Like, what are you doing? TV's on, I'm watching the game. What are you doing?
For me, though. But you gotta understand, that's probably a trigger for you that she don't know.
Oh, I'm just trying to start a conversation.
I told my girl, yo, don't text me what time you get off. Cause that pisses me off, and she's like, "Yo, but I just want to know." I'm like, I understand. I understand. It's a problem that I have. Like, I understand. This is my problem. I'm sorry. I can't explain why. I just don't text me anything or don't ask me when I'm getting off. I don't know.
I be like, "Yo, I'm on call."
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm fucking on call. I ain't no doctor, but I'm on call.
But she's innocent. She's innocent though. She just want to know, like, okay, I just want to do something else. I want to know. Yeah, but okay, figure out another way to answer that question. You can figure out, you do anything like that.
How many more jobs you got left?
Something. And she's like, yo, I should have to go. I'm like, bro, like, I'm saying, like, I understand this is the flaw. Like, a big problem of mine that's weird. Can you just work with me on this? Because I'm not going to be able to fix it.
It ain't really weird.
Like, for instance,
I'm having that problem too.
For instance,
I'm like, don't ask me what time I get on because I don't fucking know. I'm on call. I can do something at 7 o'clock tonight. I don't know. Shit, I
And if I
was
think I'm off,
Saturday.
if I think I'm off, and I get back to bed like, yeah, I'm off,
Yeah.
get back to base like,
Yeah.
I'm pissed now.
Yeah,
And it's because of you.
Because I
you ain't even do
shit with you.
that.
Because you was asking me. Now I'm like, I told my woman. You know what I'm saying?
Like for instance,
Oh,
bro,
shit.
I'm sure, I'm pretty sure, when I get with her. So, what did y'all talk about today?
whole
Playing
lot of
football. Did y'all talk about going to Hooters? Did y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like you're asking the question, but you're answering all the questions that you're asking me instead of giving me a chance to even say anything. But then the part that is more frustrating is when I say something that she didn't expect the answer was supposed to be.
I mean, I've been in trouble for months.
Oh my God,
Everything
bro.
I said
That
is
joint is retarded, bro. I'm like, yo, oh, you mad because that's not the answer you expected?
What gets you in trouble the most, Ellen?
Because I be saying no, because I'm too open, I guess. Because you already know me.
This open book.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got issue now because you want to pull all the fucking grades out my shit. I'm like, bro, don't do
not
that. Get
supposed
the
to
fuck
do
out.
that.
That's what I said. Get the fuck out my
Did you
joint.
watch the last episode?
Yeah, you
fuck?
plug 1, 2 more come, bro. What the fuck?
She really doing
But then
that?
she got mad because I was like, I don't want my shit looking like motion.
Oh, shit.
I don't want my shit looking like motion. You plug one, my shit gonna be all gray like
Oh, man, you
motion.
stomping on the table, nigga. Oh, word? It'll take me 3 tries to learn that. 3 tries to learn
Cause I ain't
that.
trying to color my shit neither. I'm not coloring my shit.
Oh,
My
hell
shit go
no.
big,
Hell
go
no.
big.
Fuck it.
I'm not
I'm
coloring
good.
my shit.
I'm
Spend all my
good.
time painting my
I'm
shit.
good.
Fuck no. I'm not doing
Drive
that
in public,
shit.
nah, nigga.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of these motherfuckers. This is
I
winning.
earned this shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
We
there's a
doing
whole
top
bunch
five
of them
now?
up here.
We doing top 5 or no?
What we got top 5?
I don't know. We said pet peeves, but I already like that. That's a lot of thinking. Chuck said that.
Top 5 pet
You
peeves.
just said one right there.
I mean,
Got one right there. Stop asking me what the fuck I'm getting on.
all right. I got one. I got
Oh,
one.
no traffic will pop up. I won't get home till 7:30 any goddamn way.
Pissed me off, nigga. I stay on 495, nigga.
I hate this shit.
I got one.
And bro, I'm in the truck, bro. Everybody's motherfucking from both
Yeah,
sides.
and he driving a stick.
And I'm driving this, bro. This shit is trash, bro.
All right,
I be trying to make a play because
I got
I
one.
just be cruising.
I got one,
I'm
baby.
at the point where I be like, fuck it.
This nigga
They
said,
ride by me.
Babe, what's for
Nigga talking
dinner?
to record.
I got one.
hate that
Babe,
shit.
what's for dinner?
Fucking hate that shit.
All right,
I hate it when
let's do taco. I don't want nobody taco. All right, let's do Popeyes. I don't want
feel like
nobody.
chicken.
I don't want nobody chicken tonight. What do you feel like eating?
I hate it when she
I
asks
don't
me-
know.
I hate it when she asks what we got to make to eat. What we got to make to eat. The fridge right there. Or we ain't got nothing to make to
You
eat.
bought this shit.
I can't stand when they say we ain't got nothing to make to eat. Did you look at the fridge? Shit
Nah,
sitting there. I know it's shit in the
We
fridge.
argue all the time about what you want to eat tonight. I be like,
Are you hungry too?
See, I can't. I got.
around.
You know,
Are you hungry
I'm
too?
always gotta take the other person's side.
What do you feel like eating?
I can't. I'm not in y'all ballpark because my girl, she eat. I'm the finicky one.
Oh, you
so
forced
she has to actually ask me like, what do you want? Because I eat anything, but we gotta find something for your picky ass. Me and Priya the same way.
That's how I be
So
feeling
that-
though.
But that's how I am.
We gotta find something for her picky ass. I'll eat whatever.
Nah.
Anywhere.
Hey, hold on,
Anywhere you
time,
order
time,
something.
And she mad. And she
Nah,
mad because
nah,
I'm like, yo, they got wings.
nah.
And it's like, yo, you too old to be eating wings everywhere we go.
But
I'm
tell
like,
me,
but
we all
everybody
the
got
same
wings,
way
bro,
though,
nigga.
bro.
Everybody got wings, though.
We all the same way though.
That's how you make your team. And then the turn the wings, nigga.
We all the same
No,
way.
man,
My
you
shorty,
want
my
chicken-
shorty be
you
trying
want
to
some
eat.
chicken
You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that.
Shorty be
dog.
trying to eat Spanish food, and I ain't about that, bro. I ain't about that.
But I told him, I'm like, yo,
I'm
I'm trying to, I said, yo, I'm trying to, what is it, expand my palate or whatever.
Yeah.
So let's try these new restaurants out. Pick it out. She's like, yo, I don't feel like picking out your food. She's like, because I got to figure out myself,
She don't want you to
bro.
be. She don't want you to be upset, bro.
But I don't know what I'm looking at. This is all foreign food to me. Like, not foreign food, but shit I'm going to be eating. So, like, go ahead. Because she tell me, like, you don't like food with texture and you don't like spice. I'm like, yo, you know that. They help me out. I didn't know that. It makes sense, but I didn't know that.
Listen.
That's why I asked you to do the joint. You know what I mean?
Sweat when you eat anything with some spice.
That's fact. Teriyaki.
Listen, we argue about.
Teriyaki make you sweat.
We argue.
Anything
Listen,
with spice.
we argue about where to go eat at every damn time we're about to go out to eat,
I
right?
think
And
everybody
guess
argue
what?
with their
And
word.
guess what? Guess what?
Where
Guess
to
what? We end up going to the same place we done ate at for the last
But
5,
that's the only
10,
thing we
6
fucking
years.
agree on.
Yup.
Taco Bell.
Nah, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Lazy
Like,
dog. We fucking some
wherever
lazy
we
dog
go.
up, dog. We
Olive
fucking some
Garden.
lazy dog up, dog.
Olive Garden.
Restaurant,
From what?
dog.
Olive
Lazy
Garden.
dog.
Olive Garden.
What is
Restaurant
that?
called Lazy Garden. You know where the Wegmans is at? It's one in Farrell Small. It's the late dog in Farrell Small. We've been there too. They got a drink. They got a drink of old fashioned, and they give you a candy bacon. I'm hooked on that. I'm just hooked on
You
that.
bacon? Candy bacon.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
I don't trust a nigga don't eat no
They
bacon.
gotta be bald head to be
That's
right.
the only thing about pig I eat is bacon.
Huh?
That's the only thing I'm lying.
No, that's
Try me on some
The
Sharif
best
shit.
thing about the pig is
Try me
bacon.
on some Sharif shit.
The best thing about some pig is bacon.
Anyway.
I could go
Yeah, that's
without
going
all the
on.
rest of that shit if we want with bacon.
But yeah, that was a
can
kind of
do
a
one.
that was kind of a top five. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. We said 5 things.
Top
but
couple.
it'll be a 5, yeah. I don't know how much this shit gonna make.
I got one last show. I got one last show.
I
I got one last show. Man, my wife, stop trying to dress me up. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. That's the top 5. You're not gonna dress me up. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes niggas need to be dressed up though.
Yeah.
Nah,
Niggas need to be
no,
out.
bro. No.
I don't mean to keep taking the woman's side. Niggas
No,
want in your
bro.
house. Like
Nah,
sometimes
bro.
they going
Nah,
for
bro.
one.
Nah, bro. They be going overboard, bro.
Nope.
They go overboard.
It's part of her knowing her man to understand. Like, I'm not gonna wear that, but it's part of like, bro, just
Bro, you're not
you
gonna
can't
buy me
wear that everywhere we
you're not
go.
gonna buy me no biker's pants and talk about that's some that's
You're
some
not gonna
sweatpants.
buy me some joggers and you keep trying
You know what I'm saying?
to
Biker's pants. That's that sweatpants.
buy me joggers and be like, oh, you can't go out here in them gray
Yeah.
sweats that I bought you.
Cut it, bro.
Yeah, you can't wear but you can't wear gray sweats and hoodie everywhere we go.
You
Why
can?
not? Why
You
not?
can?
Everybody
What are
else.
you talking about? Yeah, you can. You walk out here every day with doing it.
I ain't wearing every day.
Stretch pants.
I ain't wearing every
Man,
day.
stop playing, bro.
Every fucking day.
They want you to dress it, because this dude on here look good in that joint. You need to know, but
You got a pet peeve?
You got pet peeve?
You got one?
Oh,
What I do to get on your nerves?
The
On my
floor, the
joke.
floor is yours.
What do you
Yeah, my girl
do
swear I
to
ain't
get on
funny.
my nerves?
Yeah, my girl swear I'm not funny.
Oh, now she know I'm funny. She thinks she as funny as
I'm
the
the
girl.
hilarious one.
You sound like her.
I'm
I'm the
fucking
funny one.
hilarious.
Oh, you're the funny one?
I'm the funny
you're
one.
not.
You probably
I
are.
came-
His
but
joke,
thank you.
his jokes,
Thank
are,
you.
his
Oh,
joke,
she said I
his
probably
jokes
am.
probably
The
take
funny
like,
thing about it,
his
like,
jokes
my
probably
girl,
like take like 10
she
minutes for
is-
you to catch him, right?
You might as well go.
His jokes probably like take like 10 minutes to get right.
No.
What do you think I am?
No.
No, see, my girl funny. My girl is funny. I give her that because niggas will tell you like, yeah,
Tell
don't
me
joke.
I'm not funny.
Niggas don't joke with my girl because of the way my girl fired back. But I'm like, yo, but I'm funny too. Don't take away from my friendship because you're funny. Nigga, I'm hilarious
Tell me
too.
I'm
I'm fucking hilarious. You're more funny because you're with me. But outside of that,
Oh, so y'all just funny together.
I know, we need our own
You broke
show.
up with
That's
funny.
how
Oh, y'all personally
Yeah,
funny.
broke up with
Yeah, y'all just personally funny,
Let
man.
me
Y'all just personally funny, man.
upgrade
Y'all
you.
personally
Love us
funny.
to this shit.
let me
Yeah.
upgrade you, y'all say?
Y'all got personal jokes for you.
Let me upgrade you.
They probably be battle rapping.
We out, bro.
Hey, yo,
Battle rap,
they be in the room
yes,
battle rapping and shit.
I upgrade
together.
you, y'all say? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all say?
Yo, this
So
is
these
Trump.
motherfuckers, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's
everybody
everybody
know
knows
Trump,
my
and they disrespectful. They think it's a company truck.
Yeah, nah, motherfucker.
Fuck, this is my
I'm
shit,
hopping on
dog.
the same shit on the
Yes,
side of the
nigga.
truck. Fuck you talking about?
It used to
Me and
be.
the truck dressed alike.
Oh, that nigga, the truck dressed like me.
Yeah,
Nigga.
truck dressed like me, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get this shit going, man. Fuck yo. Yeah, and we gotta fight together,
And never
dog.
punch a person you know you can beat, bro.
What?
And don't run up on 8 niggas by yourself.
Never punch a person you can't beat. Or you can beat.
How do you know that?
Never punch a person you can beat.
Can beat.
Yeah, don't take no easy wins. Don't nobody want easy
You
wins.
slap him.
Yeah.
Slap the
Yeah,
person.
disrespect. Slaps is disrespectful. Motherfuckers, yo, that's disrespectful, dog.
But that's how you end up getting judged, bruh.
No, I mean, I think no, but you're not slapping a
If you could beat
motherfucker.
a motherfucker, if you could beat a motherfucker, why even slap him? You know what I'm saying?
No. I agree with that. When he said don't punch a motherfucker you can beat, slap him. Cause because you're already
you put these 2 fingers in their forehead.
no, but you're already at a point of you're thinking about
You gotta
fighting.
be
Because
violent?
you're already at that point. So there's no point in fighting this dude that's worth it. Slap him. That means that you have no respect for this person, and both of y'all know that now. And that sound made other people know that. And let other people know.
And the look on his
Somebody over there getting disrespected. You know what I mean? Like
Look on his face and tell everybody.
Oh, sure.
We'll go straight
My
up.
mic, bro. This don't feel like it's loose, bro.
Huh?
Huh?
This nigga said loose.
Is
What
that
happened
the
to
shows?
Yeah.
So you better eat some damn chicken feet.
The nigga was on the line today, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you some
Offensive
chicken feet.
and defensive line.
What, you?
Yes.
Good job.
Nigga, I was you.
And
Nigga,
snapping.
I was you, nigga. I was center and rusher.
Hey, good job, nigga.
Getting blown up.
Good job, nigga.
All day getting
D
blown
fuck up,
up,
nigga.
nigga.
Fuck
Put
that
your camera
shit.
up, you good?
Good job, nigga.
Put your camera up.
Huh?
Blown
Nah,
up,
nah,
nigga. I was getting blown up.
Good job. You know what's happening?
Shit Shit, I ain't trying to move on. And he not trying to pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't like people. I know because
Yeah, because I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna charge you.
yeah, I'm gonna charge
That's
you. I
fact.
gotta
That's
charge
fact.
you. Ain't no need for me to do it. If, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to do the shit.
I don't do. Like I always say, man. My sister-in-law, she put me on to it, dog. When I first started selling her hoodies, and I was like, yeah, the family discount. This. She's like, no, I want no discount. So from that same point, like I always pay for something full price, and I will continue to charge full price. I'm not giving no discounts
You know
out
what
there,
I'm
dog.
saying? Ask me for a discount. Let me know you cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah, for real.
you jive disrespectful.
Yeah, you jive disrespectful. I don't know how to take this right now.
But yeah, let's go ahead and go to break, man.
You don't ask Versace for no motherfucking discount.
That nigga don't even like you.
Don't even care about your.
I fuck with you.
I love you, punk motherfucker.
You disrespected me.
Yeah, come at me sideways.
All right.